Over 1 million cinema lovers have already subscribed to Film Companion. What are you waiting for? Hit the bell icon and join our film family. Tepid. If I had to encapsulate Hindi cinema in 2021 in one word, that would be it. Unimaginative storytelling, sloppy writing, and remakes became the rule rather than the exception. The worst offenders were loud, creatively bankrupt star vehicles which peddled persona rather than narrative. But even in this morass of mediocrity, there were a few bright sparks. Here are a few of my favorites. Number 5. Meel Patthar by Ivan Iyer. Meel Patthar is a plaintive character study of a truck driver named Ghalib. That little detail exemplifies the juxtapositions of this film. There's little poetry in the lives on screen, but so much lyricism in the way they've been rendered. Ivan is a master of stillness and the slow burn. Like his first film Soni, Meel Patthar is a film that accrues power with each scene. The film asks us to consider the cost of capitalist enterprise and the callousness with which those with power and money treat those without it. Without drama, sentimentality, or even a background score, Ivan creates a deeply moving portrait of a man defined by his job. Meel Patthar is a stark lament for a world in which, as the character says, people have simply stopped listening. At number 4, Sandeep or Pinky Farrar. Director Dibakar Banerjee and writer Varun Grover are artists, sociologists, and social commentators. In Sandeep or Pinky Farrar, they create a chase film which functions as a commentary on class, gender, toxic masculinity, capitalist greed, and corruption. Nothing in the film is what it seems, starting with the names of the protagonists. The masculine-sounding Pinky is a suspended Haryana cop, while Sandeep is Sandy Walia, an upper-class achiever with questionable business ethics. The film begins with a terrific sequence of men in a Land Cruiser careening down the Delhi highway talking about women. At one point, they discuss what kind of a man wears pink. Pinky, who can be both tough and tender, shows us the possibilities of the color. The film had solid performances, especially by Parineeti Chopra, and a climax that was both stinging and satisfying. At number 3, 83. 83 is a skillfully orchestrated crowd pleaser. Director Kabir Khan takes a rousing story of an underdog team and cranks up the emotions, delivering an irresistible concoction of cricket, nostalgia, and patriotism. And at the center of it is a remarkable performance by Ranveer Singh, who disappears into the role of team captain Kapil Dev. This is a film that inspires us to dare greatly and also insists that we come back into theatres. Cheering, weeping, and clapping with strangers as the Indian team picked up the World Cup was one of my favorite movie experiences of the year. At number 2, Sardar Udham. The last 40 minutes or so of Sardar Udham count as the finest filmmaking in the country in years. Director Shujit Sarkar and actor Vicky Kaushal wholly immerse us into the violence of the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. We see open wounds, a severed hand, children dead and bleeding. Udham trips on bodies and bullet shells and cries into the night, "Koi zinda hai." It is the heart of darkness, done with such precision and skill that it renders you speechless. The film is a dramatized telling of the life of a man about whom little is known, except that in 1940 he assassinated Sir Michael O'Dwyer, who was the Lieutenant Governor of Punjab at the time of the Jallianwala Bagh genocide. Despite long stretches that are inert, the film lands a punch to the gut. And the world building. DOP Avik Mukhopadhyay, production designer Mansi Dhruv Mehta, and international production designer Dimitri Malik is immaculate. The film also shows us what genuine patriotism looks like. And at number 1, Gili Puchi from the anthology Ajib Dastans. Gili Puchi means wet kiss. Neeraj Ghewan's short film is about the hesitant relationship between two women in a small town in North India. Bharti Mandal, who's female, Dalit and gay, which means she's marginalized 3 times over, and Priya Sharma, an upper caste, more affluent married woman. Neeraj and writer Sumit Saxena create a layered story which keeps twisting with exquisite subtlety. And Konkona Sen Sharma as Bharti delivers the performance of the year. The superb use of a steel mug encapsulates the complex emotions embedded in the story: loneliness, desire, resentment, and revenge. Gili Pucci is absolutely terrific storytelling. Special mention Seema Pawa's Ram Prasad Ki Tervi, a compassionate gaze at the drama of the great Indian family.